Uh,
Welcome to another video. My name is Botch Braden, and today I'm joined here with Visionary Vaughn. A little change up right there from the last time. Visionary Vaughn here. How you doing?
Doing good, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. So today we're gonna be talking about the WrestleMania champions. Who's gonna walk into WrestleMania as a champion, and what is their match gonna look like? So we've already know who won the Rumble. We've got Jey Uso versus Gunther going into it. Since we already know this match is confirmed, who do you think walks out champion?
Gotta go with Jey Uso. I mean, they fought what, one, two times
They fought twice.
before this, but it was for the IC title, right? And then one
Uh,
time for world title.
right.
Yeah, this is Jey Uso time for her this time. Like, I got Jey.
So you think Uso got in the bag? I agree with you.
Yeah,
I don't see him losing to Gunther again. Although I'm very skeptical of them pulling the trigger on Gunther losing the title this early. I think you know the stat. Gunther's held a championship for what 97% of the time he's been with WWE, so he's very dominant. It's not very often that he loses, but I think Jey Uso could be the one to take him down.
yeah. I definitely think it's the time because, like I said before, it's like he was IC title for 600 some days, 600 plus days. So the biggest thing with me was when he won the world title, it was like, did I feel like they was gonna give him another long title ring like they did? And I just don't see that. It's like it's a little too much too soon.
Right.
So yeah, I think Mania is when it finally ends for him, and Jey Uso wins it.
Right. All right. So moving back down to the mid card titles, we've got the United States Championship. Who do you think is walking in as champion, and who do you think is walking out or walking in as a competitor?
Um, Shinsuke is the champion now, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I don't see him walking in as champion. Um, so honestly, I don't know who's gonna walk in as champion, but personally, this is like my own opinion. I think Jimmy is on his way up as a single star now. So if he doesn't walk in as United States champion, I think he will walk out as United States champion.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to agree with you. I've got Jimmy Uso walking in as champion, and I think he's gonna face Jacob Fatu. That's a
Mm,
tough one to make right there. Shinsuke is obviously a huge competitor, but
yeah.
I don't. I think he's bigger than the United States Championship. I think they've got bigger plans for him. So I think Jimmy walks in as the United States champion, and I think he takes on what his cousin Jacob Fatu. I think the end
Yeah.
goal, I think the ultimate end goal is that the all of the original Bloodline members walks out of 2025 as a champion.
You think so?
I think that is a big possibility.
The OG bloodline, though, right?
Correct. Correct.
Okay. So, oh man,
So that's what I've got. And then staying into the
yeah.
mid card. Or go ahead.
I was gonna say, like you said with Shinsuke, it's like you think I think he's more deserving of a world title win for once, because when he was back fighting Roman, right?
Did he
Didn't he fight
fight?
Roman once?
I believe he did. I
It
believe
was
he
something
did.
like where he had the opportunity to win one, and I thought he would have won it back then, but like I said, he just came back and he won the United States title this fast. So I think he is elevating now. So I think he will get a world championship very soon.
Right. Correct. So yeah, staying into that in that mid card level, we've got the Intercontinental Championship, currently held by Braun Breaker. I think Breaker walks into WrestleMania with the championship, and I think that he
Yeah, I
faces
agree.
none other than Sheamus. I think Sheamus gets his third opportunity now to win the title, and I think he does. I think Sheamus wins it. Um, what do you think? What do you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I think honestly, I thought Sheamus was gonna win it back at Saturday Night's main event, right? Correct.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he would have won it then, but just I think they're waiting for it to be on the biggest stage. So I think WrestleMania is going to be when he finally gets that one, and he definitely deserves it. Definitely.
Right. Yeah.
And that doesn't take anything away from Braun. It's like he's young, he's very talented, he still has a bright future. So I think after he does drop the IC title, I think he will be main event level.
Right. I can definitely agree with you there. I don't think this would take away anything from Braun. I think he's definitely proven himself so far. I mean, that spear against speed. I mean that elevates you to the
Yeah,
top anyway, right? Um,
yeah,
so yeah, I think Breaker looks really good right now, and I think he'd look good even without that title around his waist.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I agree with you.
so now moving back into that main event scene, we'll get to the tag teams in a second. But moving back into that main
Okay.
event scene, we've got Cody Rhodes, and we've got the Chamber coming up. Who do you think wins the Chamber, Vaughn? It's a lot of names in there right now. We got what Cena, we've got Punk, I think
Drew,
McIntyre, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul,
So who do you think comes out
and
of that with the win? Although I
uh,
guess the winner could go against one of the mid card titles. I highly doubt it though.
that would be a little switch up though. But I think they already confirmed this. They said whoever Jay doesn't choose, then the winner of the Chamber is gonna fight Cody. So this is where you get John Cena, his 17th world championship. I see that.
Yeah, yeah, I could definitely picture that with you. Um, Cody, Cena. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I know I'll probably get a lot of hate for this, but I really don't see. I don't think Cena really deserves to be in that main event picture, considering he hasn't won a singles match in 2,600 days or something like that. So
Yeah, it's something like that.
it's kind of hard to picture Cena in the main event scene. But I think they definitely probably going to pull the trigger on that. Um, who do you think walks
And
out
you,
of it?
you said you said you don't think he's deserving because he hasn't won a single match in 2,000 plus days.
Right, and then he's not really shown up for matches or anything. So
Yeah, I can agree with what you're saying, but the store, well, I think that was the big thing with the Rumble. It was too it was like too fast for him to just come back and then automatically get that match. So um, I think it was the same with Charlotte also though. Like it was too soon. That's why I think she's getting a lot of hate right now. Um, but I think the story they're trying to tell is Cena's coming back. Like you said, he hasn't won a singles match in 2,000 plus days. So the reason he didn't win the Rumble is like if he would have won, it's guaranteed for him. The story is they want you to watch. They want you to be invested with him. Like you gotta enjoy the ride with him and see if he's actually gonna get that match. So I think the Chambers when he finally does confirm it that he's in the main event match versus Cody Rhodes.
right, so I'm with you there. Obviously, like I said, I don't think he's really deserving of it. But I think if you're gonna pull the trigger, it has to be at Elimination Chamber. I
Yeah,
don't think because you've only got the year, right? You've only got the rest of this
yeah,
year until
this is it.
he's out of there, and I don't really see them building that up for an entire year. So I think this is where
Yeah,
they pull the trigger on it. He gets his what 18th and
17,
17th,
17.
excuse me, right?
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, I'm with you on that one.
yeah.
So now into the tag
But wait,
teams.
wait, wait. I want to go back to that real quick.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I agree. Like I think Cena's gonna win for sure. But the thing with me was I might get a lot of hate for this. But who, as a fan, right? You got Cody and you had Gunther, right? Performance wise, I think Gunther's ahead of Cody
Easily, most
in my
definitely,
eyes.
most definitely.
So I was hoping they would have done John versus Gunther. I think him beating Gunther would have been like, how do I put it?
I know, I'm definitely with you right there.
You get what I'm saying? That like,
John Cena's rivalry with Rusev. I think Gunther and Rusev are very comparable. I think that
yeah,
was one of John Cena's best rivalries.
yeah.
Because
So
honestly, I was never really a John Cena fan up until that the United States title, John Cena
mm,
versus Rusev. So that I definitely could get behind that for sure.
yeah, like I said, I think it would have just been a little more. I think it would have been a tougher challenge for him. That's what I'm looking for. So it's like Gunther is one of the most dominant superstars today, and he's beaten almost everybody, literally.
Right.
So I think with him going against an older John Cena, people would have looked at it like John's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get it. So I think it's just a tougher challenge that I would have liked to see.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think Gunther's definitely the tougher champion here. When you compare him with Cody Rhodes, considering he's been
Yeah,
a champion, like I said, 97% of the time he's been with WWE. So it's, I think a lot of people could get behind that.
yeah.
I think that'd be an interesting story to tell. Obviously, I don't think they'll tell it. I think they're gonna go with Cody, and I don't know. I doubt we'll see a John versus Gunther down the line.
You don't think so?
We might, we could, but I just don't see
Ah,
how. I just don't know how we
well,
get there.
yeah. I mean, I understand that. But like I said, personally, I think for this to be his last time, he has to fight Gunther. He has to. Like, I know people never really thought about that match, probably, but that's like a dream match for me.
Right. Yeah. But I think it would. I think it would take too much away from Gunther being a champion if he has an older John Cena beat him.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I understand that too.
so I mean, I guess you could go either way with it. I'm gonna stick with Cody though. So going
Yeah.
into the tag team division, we've got DIY going in as champions, and I think we disagree on this one. I've got Pretty Deadly. I've got DIY versus Pretty Deadly. Walking into it, I think they've kind of set it up too much. I think they've got too much surrounding them, two tag teams. So I've got them two walking into it. What are you expecting there?
I mean, you said DIY versus Pretty Deadly, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the past few weeks they've been building to it, so I'm not against that, but I think Pretty Deadly might have one or two chances at winning the tag team championship. So I feel like if they don't win it, like when they fight upcoming, like this upcoming week or something, I see it being like I don't think that'd be at Mania in the championship picture unless like I have DIY versus the Street Profits.
Okay.
Because obviously DIY is the people that took them out, and then they came back. They made sure they retained the titles. That way, they were the ones to take it off of them.
Right.
So I got DIY and Street Profits, and I think Street Profits will win. But my other prediction for it would be other than if Pretty Deadly is in it, it would be a triple threat match.
I got you.
And
Yeah.
I still got the Street Profits winning it.
Right. Okay. I could definitely see that happening. And you've got Street Profits coming out of Mania with it.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. I want to flip a coin though, because I think potentially Pretty Deadly wins it. I think Pretty Deadly is definitely due for a push. I've told you that earlier. That
Mhm.
I think they could take it. I'm not
So
sure that they would. Go ahead.
you think they walk out as champions or they walk in and out?
I think they walk out. I think they walk out
Okay.
as champions.
So that they win it at Mania.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I mean, I'm not against that though. Like I
Yeah. I
said,
mean,
I think they're due for a push as well. I
right.
think it's I'm not a Pretty Deadly fan,
I'm not a fan of
but
the persona, but I'm definitely a fan of
yeah,
their style of wrestling.
yeah,
I can definitely get
I,
behind that.
yeah, I can too. And I think I don't know. You might be right. I might switch my answer and go with yours for real.
I think it'd be unexpected. I don't think anybody's
Yeah,
really walking into it thinking that hey, Pretty Deadly's gonna be the champions coming out of it. So
Yeah.
I think it would be a definitely unexpected twist to it. So that's what I got. So going into Monday Night Raw, staying in the tag team division, we've got the War Raiders as champions right now. And I think they're going to go in as champion. They're going to stay as champion, but I think they're going to go against the
Mhm.
New Day. I think New Day is where they're at with that. It's not really
Yeah.
a whole lot of tag team action all Monday Night Raw, but with the New Day turning heel, I think that WWE kind of gives them that script of them going into WrestleMania for it. And
Mm.
honestly, I think they come out of it with the titles too.
Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one because, like you said, overall it's not that many tag teams in the division. So you got the War Raiders, New Day, um, what is it? American Made, are they on Raw?
I believe so. Yeah,
Is it? Yeah.
it's hard
So
to keep up now that they've gone to Netflix.
yeah.
You got the LWO, I
So
believe, or are they on SmackDown?
they're on Raw.
They are on Raw.
Selena went to SmackDown.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Um. So yeah, I'm a agree with you on that one. I think, and it's gonna be different too though, because it's like you never seen the New Day as a heel, especially as tag team champions.
Right, right.
So I'm with you on that one. I think the New Day walk in as the challengers, and I think they walk out as champions.
I got you. All right. So we agree on that one. Um, we'll stay on Monday Night Raw, but we'll move into the women's division, into the main event. We've got Rhea Ripley walking into it as champion, and I think that Alexa Bliss wins the chamber and they go on to WrestleMania. I think Bliss's comeback, because they kept it a secret, I think that they were going to give her that push. And I think that Bliss is going to have the opportunity to take it from Rhea. I don't think she gets it. I don't think Bliss gets it at WrestleMania, maybe later down the road. But I think that's definitely a possibility right now.
I'm not gonna lie, it is. It's well overdue. I'll say that because
What's it
she hasn't
been?
won a
What's it
title
been
since
like?
what,
2 years?
2017?
I mean, yeah, title wise, it's been quite a while. But I don't think
Yeah,
she's fought in 2 years.
yeah, it was. Yeah, 2 years. She left in 2023. So
In the summer of
yeah,
23.
no, it was after the Rumble.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
So yeah, it is. It's definitely well overdue. Um, and like you said, they kept her return a big secret. I think it was only confirmed like the day of the Rumble that she had just signed back. So
Was it confirmed? I didn't know anything about it until she came out,
yeah,
and I was like, oh my goodness, she's back.
yeah, it was that. Like after she did return like in the Rumble, I think it was like the next day they confirmed it like
I
she had
got you. Right.
just signed the deal that day or whatever. But so I definitely could see that, but I'm gonna have to disagree with it.
So
Uh,
who do you got coming out of the chamber?
who's in it so far? We know Bianca, um,
Bianca, Alexa Bliss,
Bailey,
Bailey,
Alexa Bliss.
and Roxanne Perez.
She's in it.
Is she?
She's not. No, she's not in it yet.
Oh, she's not in it.
She is.
But she has a match, right? She has a match against
Yeah, she does.
Raquel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's Bianca, Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, and Bailey. And then you have the two matches with Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, and then Chelsea Green and Naomi.
I got you.
Um,
I don't see Chelsea
but yeah,
Green getting into the chamber. She
I don't
could,
need it
I guess she
just
could, but because she's got the U.S. title, I don't
to
think
fill a
they.
spot.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I understand that too. I have I got Rhea Ripley versus Roxanne Perez.
So you are
Um,
going with that Roxanne.
yeah, I think she beats Raquel to qualify for it. Then I think she does win it because when we made the Rumble predictions, I had Roxanne Perez is one of my favorites to win the Rumble. Um, I knew that she was jumping to the main roster very soon. So, and then also her performance in the Rumble, she lasted the longest out of every women in the Rumble. So I
Right.
think her push is starting right now. So I think she wins the chamber and she goes on to fight Rhea at WrestleMania if Rhea does get past Io Sky after the chamber match. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Roxanne beat her because
That is a very hot take right there. A
I
very hot
know,
take.
but
I don't think
the reason the
anybody. I don't know anybody that would agree with you. But I mean, it could say it could happen. Um,
yeah, and the reason why I say that though is because we all can agree if Rhea didn't get hurt, she probably would have been the champion all the way to Mania this year. So I think that was the plan for her.
right.
And so that's why I think Roxanne coming in and I think she's gonna jump the mid card. I think she gets it. I think she wins at Mania.
Okay. That's that's a very
I,
very spicy take.
and let's be honest, I was the first one that said that. So if it happens, y'all know where to find me.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if that's how confident you are,
Yeah,
put your money on it. I'm not
yeah,
sure. I'm not sure we'll get it, but I mean, it's definitely a possibility. You know what they say never in
yeah, exactly.
pro wrestling. So we could definitely see it. I'm gonna stick with Alexa Bliss for that one. So moving on, we've got. Did we already do Tiffany and Charlotte?
No, we didn't, but we know that's a guaranteed match.
So we've got Tiffany Charlotte going into WrestleMania. Um, I've got Tiffany walking out of it. I don't think Charlotte's gonna win quite yet. Maybe down the line.
yeah, I agree with you on that. Like I said, the thing with me was when she won the Rumble. I mean, I wasn't mad at it, but she didn't deserve it yet. I mean, we all know every time she either takes time off or because this is the first time she was injured. Yeah, when she takes time off, she comes back and it's pushed. Like she's automatically in the title picture again. So I think, and then also she was supposed to. I think she was supposed to walk in at Mania as the heel and the you know. So, but I think with her, the reaction to her getting booed and stuff, I think she. I mean, she was supposed to walk in as the face. Excuse me. But I think after her getting booed, I think she walks in as the heel, and they finally turned Tiffany into a babyface if she isn't already. I think right now she's like a tweener or something.
Right. Yeah.
Um, but like I
I'd say
agree with
she's a
you.
baby face. I consider her a
You
baby
think so?
face. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, the reaction she gets it would tell it, but I think she's still in that heel phase right now, though. But I think Tiffany walks in and out as champion.
Right. Yeah. I don't see Charlotte taking it yet. I think it's too early in Tiffany's reign.
Yeah.
I think they pulled the trigger, and I love it. This is what I've been saying since day one, since Stratton got the Money in the Bank. Not like way before
Mm.
she even cashed it in. I've wanted this match, so I'm excited for
Yeah.
it. Unlike everybody else,
Yeah, I'm excited for it too.
so I can't really complain about them pulling the trigger on Charlotte. But yeah, I'm really excited. I think Stratton walks out of it, and maybe Charlotte. I mean, did I say that right? Stratton walks out of it, and maybe
Yeah.
Charlotte maybe get a shot later down the road. All right, so walking into WrestleMania, I think Lyra walks in as champion, and I think she goes against Becky the Man Lynch. We've already gotten a preview of this at Halloween Havoc on NXT. So that's what I think. I think we're gonna get a potential rematch there. What do you? Are you there with me?
No, I'm not, bro. I don't see that.
Where are you at?
No, but
Where you at?
no, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Okay, okay.
I I thought Becky was gonna return at the Rumble, but she didn't. So, but I definitely can see that, and I don't know how we get to that though.
Well, I mean, it's not really. I don't think it. I don't think it's hard to
Yeah, I
do.
mean, it wouldn't take a lot. Yeah, yeah,
I think
but
Becky can come back and
mm,
pick her own matches at this point. She's a veteran. So I mean, I think she comes back, she challenges Lyra, and that's what we get at WrestleMania.
I mean, I agree with you because um, I think it's just gonna be the thing that them being from the same place. So I think that's how you get to. That's what you build off of, and Becky Lynch being a veteran, and she's going against the upcoming Lyra Valkyria. I definitely agree with you on that. But and honestly, I think Lyra walks in and out as champion.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. It would help. It would definitely help solidify Lyra Valkyria. So I mean, I could definitely see that. I'm not
Yeah,
sure where I'm at with it, but for right now, I'll agree with you. I'll say Lyra walks out as champion.
yeah.
So staying with the mid card, we've got Chelsea Green. She is your United States champion. Where are you at? Who do you think she, or do you think she walks in as champion, and who do you think faces the champion?
None. She walks in as champion for sure, but she faces none other than Piper Niven.
That's an interesting. What leads you there? What gets you to that moment?
Because the only um people that she's been fighting so far is Michin and BFAB, right? And then they teased the Zelina Vega match with Chelsea Green also, but
Right,
it's just I think they play it as Chelsea Green is only winning because of Piper Niven's interferences.
right.
So I think it gets to the point where um I'm not gonna say Piper turns on Chelsea. I think it's gonna be where Chelsea says like, yeah, I think she says something that she shouldn't say, or either it comes out the wrong way, and
Right.
that being, huh?
I said right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's gonna say that she doesn't need Piper to win her matches. So I think that's where you build off of that. I think Chelsea walks in as champion. And I think Piper Niven walks out as United States champion.
So you think Piper beats her?
Yeah.
I think that could definitely start a major feud. But I'm not with you on it. I'm not with you. I think we have Chelsea Green walking in, and I think she finally gets her long-awaited rematch against none other than Penta. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. What do you think? You lost the
I,
words.
I'm not mad at it.
No, I'm just playing, bro. We not getting that. I got
I did just see that on Instagram though.
I got Chelsea Green versus Meechin. Did you watch the full match with Penta?
No, I didn't.
You gotta watch the
I
full
just seen
match.
a little clip of it.
But yeah,
I
I've
remember
got
when you first mentioned it. I thought you was trolling though.
no, I wasn't trolling. I was being dead serious. But I've got Chelsea Green versus Meechin walking into the match. I think Meechin gets her rematch. I know she's had several opportunities to take it, but I think she finally takes it at WrestleMania. So that's where I'm at with it. And then we have the women's tag team titles. This is a very very confusing topic
Yeah.
for the titles. Right now we've got Bianca and Naomi with it, but there's an element with Jade Cargill where she's out, where she can return. And I think personally, I know this is about the champions, but I think we're gonna get Bianca versus Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. So I'm not so sure that they have the titles at WrestleMania. So I don't know where that leads the titles. I think we'll probably most likely get like some sort of fatal four way or triple threat for the belts. But I have no clue who's gonna walk in as champion or what they do, who's gonna be in it. So that's just where I'm at.
I mean, I definitely agree with you. I think it's gonna be where they do the angle of they finally revealed the attacker of Jade Cargill, and I think the attacker was Bianca.
But
I
she
know
was in
they
a
done it
match.
where exactly. See, that's the thing. but it could have been something where she attacked her before the match, like right before she came out or something. You never know. Or either she
Sent
was one
somebody
of the ones
to send a hit.
who planned the attack.
Right.
So, um, and I think it could be jealousy. I think
Kind of worried that
Bianca
she's gonna
could be.
outshine her.
That's what I'm getting at. So I would like to see Bianca versus Jade also, but yeah, with the tag team picture, uh, I think Bianca and Naomi do lose it, and I think it will be to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez before Mania. So I think they walk in as champions, but
Do you think we'll get like a Nia Jax and the little pixie? You think we'll get them in a match?
I can see that honestly because who are the other women tag team?
Right. Yeah. It's
I think
not very many there.
that might literally be the only other one. So yeah, I definitely can see that. I think Liv and Raquel walk in as champions, and like you said, they could fight Nia and Candice LeRae,
Right.
and I think Liv and Raquel walk out as champions.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, I think I can ride that boat a little bit. I'm with you on that. Pause. Come on, dude.
I'm sorry,
Come
bro. I'm
on, dude.
sorry.
I'm gonna leave it in. I don't care. Because that's where we're gonna end. I think that's everything we've got for the WrestleMania champions. We might do another video where we predict the other matches that don't involve champions. But I'm
Okay.
Botch Braden. I appreciate y'all watching the video. If you watched it all the way through, comment down below. What should they say? WrestleMania 41 champions. Say that.
Yeah, yeah.
I appreciate the support.
Pick your champions.
Yeah, who do you think's gonna walk out of Mania or walk into Mania with belts? I appreciate the support. Make sure you like, subscribe, check out Vaughn on TikTok at visionaryvonn. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok at Botch Braden, and peace.